हेलो एवरीवन, आज का जो टॉपिक है वो है हमारा रिमान फंक्शनल इक्वेशन। तो हमें क्या करना है, वी हैव टू प्रूव पाई रेज टू पावर माइनस एस बाई टू, दिस इज अवर गामा फंक्शन, गामा ऑफ एस बाई टू, एंड दिस इज अवर रिमान जीटा फंक्शन. सो पाई रेज टू पावर माइनस एस बाई टू, गामा फंक्शन ऑफ एस बाई टू into zeta function of s. This is equal to pi raised to power minus 1 minus s upon 2 gamma of 1 minus s upon 2 g of 1 minus s. तो एक्चुअली हमें प्रूव क्या करना है कि इफ वी रिप्लेस s by 1 minus s then this both term are equal. We have just replace s by 1 minus s into this expression, then we get the same expression, means for s and for 1 minus s, if we substitute s if we substitute 1 minus s at the place of s, then we get the same expression. So this is our Riemann functional equation. तो प्रूफ क्या होगा कि as we know the integral representation of gamma function is gamma of s integration from 0 to infinity e रेज टू पावर माइनस टी एंड टी रेज टू पावर एस माइनस वन. वहाँ पे हम क्या लेते थे, गामा जेड, यहाँ पे एस है तो वेरिएबल हम चेंज कर लेंगे एस, तो टी रेज टू पावर एस माइनस वन इंटू डी टी. सो नाउ गामा एस बाई टू, वी गेट गामा एस बाई टू, जस्ट रिप्लेस एस बाई टू. सो वी गेट इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम जीरो टू इन्फिनिटी ई रेज टू पावर माइनस टी इंटू टी रेज टू पावर एस बाई टू माइनस वन इंटू डी टी. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूट टी इज इक्वल टू पाई n square x. This implies dt is equal to pi n square into dx. So as t tends to 0, x tends to 0, as t tends to infinity and x tends to infinity. So the limit of integration remains same. So gamma of s by 2 after this substitution will become integration from 0 to infinity. This is e raised to power minus pi n square x. At the place of t we put pi n square x. So t at the place of t, pi n square s raised to power s by 2 minus 1 and dt equals to n square pi into dx. So gamma of s by 2 will become integration from 0 to infinity. This is pi n pi square e power s by 2 minus 1, and 1 power comes from this factor n square pi and x raised to power s by 2 minus 1, and then this factor e raised to power minus pi n square x into dx. Now integration from 0 to infinity, this power is s minus 2, s by 2 minus 1, and this is 1, so overall power will become s by 2. So we get n square pi raised to power s by 2 into this factor x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 into e raised to power pi n square x into dx. So now this equation will become integration from 0 to infinity. We can apply separate power on each factor. N square raised to power s by 2 will become n raised to power s, and pi raised to power s by 2, and the remaining factor will be same. So now we integrate with respect to s. So n raised to power this factor, this variable s is independent from x, so it's come outside the integral. So we can take this factor n by s and pi raised to power s by 2 into left hand side. So pi is equal to minus s by 2 gamma of s by 2, this whole thing equal to gamma of s by 2. So now this become pi raised to power minus s by 2, this factor comes into the left hand side, so it will become pi raised to power minus s by 2 into gamma s by 2, and this is equal to 1 by ns. So remaining term is integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 into e raised to power minus n square pi x into dx. So as we know, for the definition of Riemann zeta function. For Riemann zeta function we consider n as a positive integer, and for the complex number z, real part of z should be greater than 1. So in this case we consider real part of s greater than 1, and we take summation over the positive integer, so that this term will become value of this term become our Riemann zeta function. So we can take summation n is equal to 1 to infinity pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma s by 2 1 upon ns and the summation n is equal to 1 to infinity, and thus this integral. Now as we know, this s variable s is independent from n, so it comes outside from the summation, and we finally get pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma of s by 2, and the summation apply on this term. And this term, as we are very familiar with this is our Riemann-Zeta function. Now due to uniform continuity, we can interchange summation and integration always. So finally we get pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma raised to gamma s by 2 summation n is equal to 1 to infinity 1 upon ns integration from 0 to infinity, and this summation term apply on the power in which n which is depend on n. So this is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity e raised to power minus n square pi x dx. So this is our Riemann-Zeta function. So this will become pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma of s by 2, and this term is our Riemann-Zeta function, that is gs, and the integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1, and this term. So this is our equation number first. Now you just remember the value or the definition of Jacobi theta function is defined as theta x is equal to summation n belongs to integer e raised to power minus n square pi into x. So for if we take n is equal to 0 here, so this will become 1 e raised to power 0, so this will become 1, and n belongs to integer, so firstly we run summation over positive integer, then we run summation over negative integer, but in the power of e we have term n square. So positive and negative finally become positive number, so we can write this term and this term are equal because of the factor n square. So this will become 1 plus 2 summation n is equal to 1 to infinity e raised to power minus n square pi x. So 1 plus 2, and this quantity is called psi x. So theta x will become 1 plus 2 psi x. Now the right hand side of the equation second will become integration from 0 to infinity, this term we consider this one. This is our equation number first. So the right hand side of the equation first will become, we consider integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1, then summation n is equal to 1 to infinity e raised to power minus n square pi x dx, and at the place of this whole term summation n is equal to 1 to infinity e raised to power minus n square pi x, we consider the function psi x. So at the place of this function we put psi x. So the right hand side of the equation first will become integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1, and this term our psi function, that is psi x into dx. So now consider, now this factor pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma s by 2 gs, this is equal to this, and this term equal to this term. So now consider this term right hand side 0 integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x into dx. We can separate integral by the property of integral. We can write integration from 0 to 1, then integration from 1 to infinity. So integration from 0 to 1, that term remains same, and then we run from 1 to infinity and our this term. So this is our equation number second. Now as we this is the property of Jacobi theta function, that is theta x is equal to 1 by root x theta of 1 by x. These two expression are equal, that is theta x is equal to 1 by root x theta of 1 by x. But theta x is equal to 1 upon 2 psi x. So 1 by root 2x theta 1 by x, if we replace theta x by 1 by x, so we get 1 plus 2 psi 1 by x. Now 2 psi x plus 1 is equal to 1 by root 2x 1 by root x 2 psi 1 by x plus 1. So just separate out psi x from this expression. Finally we get 1 by root x psi of 1 by x plus 1 by 2 root x minus 1 by 2. Because this 2 comes into the denominator. So 2 cancel out by 2. So finally we get 1 by root 2 psi 1 by x. For this the 1 by root x multiply with 1 by root x, and then divided by 1 by 2, divided by 2, and this term comes into the right hand side, that is minus 1, then divided by 2. So psi x will become this. Now we have to put the value of psi x into this term. We consider 0 to 1. We consider only this first term of the equation number second and put the value of psi x. So what we get, integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power psi x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 into psi x dx, and at the place of psi x we put this expression. So this will become integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 and psi x, this is the value of psi x into dx. So now just multiply this x with each factor separately and then apply integration separately over both term. So integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2, and this is x raised to power 1 by 2 in the denominator, so it will become x raised to power minus 1 by 2, minus 1 minus 1 by 2 is minus 3 by 2. So finally we get x raised to power s by 2 minus 3 by 2 into psi of 1 by x into dx. From this term we can take 1 by 2 as a common factor, and the integration from 0 to 1, then multiply with x raised to power s by 2 minus 1. So if we multiply with this, then it become x raised to power s by 2 minus 3 by 2 and minus x upon s by 2 minus 1 into dx. So now this is our integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 3 by 2 psi 1 by x into dx. Now integrate this term with respect to x. So this is the integration of this term and this is the integration of this term. Now we have to apply the limit, lower limit and upper limit. For lower limit this becomes 0. So we are only left with the upper limit. So what we get for x raised 1 raised to power something is 1. So in each case we get 1 and 2 is cancelled out by 2. So we can take the LCM 1 by LCM of this term s minus 1 minus 1 by s. So this is equal to s into s minus 1, s minus s minus 1. So this will become this term. Now the integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 psi x dx will become integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 3 by 2 psi 1 by x dx plus 1 upon s into s minus 1. Now again we use one more substitution, that is x is equal to 1 by u. We replace x by 1 by u. So dx is equal to minus 1 by u square into du. Here if x is equal to 0, then u tends to infinity, and x is equal to 1, then u tends to 1. So limit from 0 to 1 change into infinity to 1. So finally we get this expression will become integration from infinity to 1. At the place of x we use 1 by u raised to power s by 2 minus 3 by 2, and this is psi u du. And at the place of dx we use minus du upon u square plus this term 1 by s into s minus 1. So now we interchange the limit of integration. If we have integration from a to b, and if we want to change the order, then b to a and with the negative sign. So if we change this limit, then we get a negative sign, and one negative sign is this, so we get overall positive sign. So limit change from 1 to infinity. 1 by x, this is u, we are going to integrate with respect to u. So we can change the variable by x, by t, or by any other variable, because if we are after putting the limit, the expression will remain same. So at the place of x, don't confuse with this कि 1 by u is equal to x हमें put करना है. I am just change the dummy variable so that overall जो expression, जो mathematical expression है वो x में रहे. So this is equal to integration from 1 to infinity 1 by x raised 1 by x to the power s by 2 minus 3 by 2 psi x and dx upon x square plus 1 by s into s minus 1. Now the integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x dx finally equal to integration from 1 to infinity x raised to power minus s by 2 minus 1 by 2 into psi x dx. We just arranging this term, 1 by x square here and 1 by x, if we take x raised to power minus s by 2 plus 3 by 2 then minus 2. So we get minus x raised to power minus s by 2 minus 1 by 2 into psi x dx plus 1 upon s into s minus 1. This is our equation number 3rd. Now in the equation number 2nd, this expression will become equal to this, and for this term integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x dx, we get this whole expression. So now consider equation 2nd and put the value of this integral, and this will remain same. So finally what we get, integration from 0 to infinity, we consider this term x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 into psi x dx, then put the value of this integration and this will remain same. So integration from 0 to 1 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x dx plus 1 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 by 2 psi x dx plus 1 upon s into s minus 1. This is the value of integration from 0 to 1 x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x into dx, जो अभी हमने प्रीवियसली ड्राइव किया है ये रिजल्ट कि ये जो इंटीग्रेशन हम लेके चले थे, इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम 0 टू 1 एक्स रेज टू पावर एस बाई 2 माइनस 1 साई एक्स डी एक्स, वो हमारा किसके इक्वल आ जाएगा, इस होल टर्म के इक्वल. वही हमें उसी की वैल्यू हमने किस में पुट कर दी है, इक्वेशन नंबर 2 में. सो आफ्टर पुटिंग वी गेट दिस एक्सप्रेशन. सो नाउ जस्ट कंबाइन द इंटीग्रेशन फ्रॉम 1 टू इन्फिनिटी एक्स रेज टू पावर एस बाई 2 माइनस 1 प्लस एक्स रेज टू पावर माइनस एस बाई 2 माइनस 1 बाई 2 साई एक्स इंटू डी एक्स plus 1 by s into s minus 1. This is equal to integration from 1 to infinity. We just multiply and divide by x. So we divide by x, now multiply with x. So this expression is equal to x raised to power s by 2 plus x raised to power minus s by 2 plus 1 by 2 psi x by upon x into dx minus, we take minus common from this factor. So it will become s into 1 minus s. So integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 minus 1 psi x dx is equal to integration from 0 to infinity x raised to power s by 2 plus x raised to power 1 minus s divided by 2 psi x into x ds minus 1 upon s into s 1 minus s. And this term is equal to pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma of s by 2 and gs. So this value is equal to this integral, and say this is our equation number star. Now into equation number star, just replace s by 1 minus s. So we get pi raised to power minus s at the place of s we have to put 1 minus s. So 1 minus s upon 2 gamma of 1 minus s upon 2 and g of 1 minus s. So integration from 0 to infinity, here we get 1 minus s upon 2 plus, if we replace s by 1 minus s, then we get s by 2. So this is our x by 2 psi x dx plus, at the place of s we have to put 1 minus s. If we here we put s by 1 minus s, replace s by 1 minus s, thus we get s only. So it's very, this is our equation number 2, and it's very clear this expression and this expression is equal to both are equal. So the left hand side are equal. So from star and double star we get gamma raised to power minus s by 2 gamma pi raised to power minus s by 2 gamma s by 2 g of s is equal to pi raised to power minus 1 minus s upon by 2 gamma of 1 minus s by 2 into g of 1 minus s. That is we have to prove. So this is our topic.